Hello friends, yesterday we have studied modulus and argument of the complex number. So, what is the modulus and argument? If z equal to a plus ib is a complex number, then mod z, modulus of z is equal to mod z is equal to under root of a square plus b square. Okay. And second, argument of z is equal to argument of z is nothing but tan inverse of b by a. Okay. It is nothing but angle made by OP, P is equal to AB with positive x-axis. Okay. Now note 1, mod z square is equal to under root of mod z square is equal to a square plus b square is greater or equal a square b square both. Which implies is a is less equal a is equal to real part of z is less equal mod a is equal to mod of real part of z less equal mod z square, and b is equal to imaginary part of z less equal mod b is equal to mod of imaginary part of z is less equal mod z. Sorry. Is it clear? So, then second, z into z bar is equal to a plus ib into a minus ib. This will become a square plus b square is equal to mod of z square. Z into z bar is nothing but mod z square, modulus of z square. Third, mod z is equal to under root of a square plus b square, which is same as under root of a square plus minus b square, which is equal to mod of z bar. Modulus of z is same as modulus of z bar. Modulus of z is same as modulus of z bar. Okay. Then fourth one, mod of z1 plus z2 we'll prove these properties later on. So, geometrical representation of complex number. Complex number. Let z is equal to a plus ib. B belongs to C. Then it is represented by point P is equal to AB in xy plane. If z not equal to 0, then angle made by angle theta made by OP with positive x-axis is argument of z. Positive x-axis is modulo z and length of OP is equal to mod z, which is denoted by R. So if P is some point z equal to a plus ib, if I represent this by AB, drawing perpendicular here, say PM on x and y axis. Okay, so this OP, this is your mod z is equal to R, and this angle made by this is nothing but theta. Then this B is equal to R cos theta. And what is A? This is your A is equal to R sin theta. Is it right? So I can represent this by R cos theta, R sin theta, R sin theta. Okay. Sin theta is sorry, this is R cos theta, R sin theta. Sin theta is opposite side upon hypotenuse, that is B upon R. Sin theta is B upon R, and therefore B is equal to R sin theta. Cos theta is equal to, cos theta is adjacent side, that is A upon diagonal hypotenuse R, so we will get this one. Okay. So even though that point may be anywhere, okay, so if P is equal to R cos theta, R sin theta, represent AB, then z is equal to a plus ib is equal to R cos theta plus I sin theta. This is called as Cartesian form of z, and this is known as polar form of z. Moreover, this is nothing but r into e raised to I theta, r into e raised to I theta. This is known as exponential form of z. Exponential form of z. Okay. Is equal to z. So a plus ib in Cartesian form, it is represented by a plus ib. If I write it in terms of modulus and argument, r into cos theta plus I sin theta, then it is known as polar form of z, and this is in exponential form. Okay, where cos theta is equal to, where cos theta is e raised to I theta plus e raised to I minus e raised to minus I theta by 2 okay, and sin theta is e raised to I theta minus e raised to minus I theta by 2i. Okay, so due to this we'll get that one. Okay, so if I put this value here, sin theta will be this one. Okay, here will be 2i, sorry, 2i. Then we will get this one. Okay. So I have explained what is polar form, exponential form. With help of this, we are going to state the other properties of modulus and argument. Properties of modulus and arguments. Let Z1 is equal to A1 plus IB1 and Z2 is equal to A2 plus IB2 be belongs to C. This says that mod of Z1 is equal to R1, mod of Z2 is equal to R2, argument of Z1 is equal to theta 1, argument of Z2 is equal to theta 2. Then 1 mod of Z1 Z2 is equal to mod Z1 into mod Z2. Second, mod Z1 upon Z2 is equal to mod of Z1 upon mod Z2 if mod Z2 not equal to 0. Third, argument of Z1 Z2 is equal to argument of Z1 plus argument Z2, and fourth, argument of Z1 upon Z2 is equal to argument of Z1 minus argument Z2. Okay, so proofs are too simple. Exponential form of Z1 and Z2 are Z1 is equal to R1 e raised to I theta 1, Z2 is equal to R2 into e raised to I theta 2. Then 1 mod Z1 Z2, then Z1 Z2 is equal to R1 into e raised to I theta 1 into R2 into e raised to I theta 2. This is nothing but R1 R2 into e raised to I times theta 1 plus theta 2. This implies mod of Z1 Z2 is equal to R1 R2 is equal to mod Z1 into mod Z2, and argument of Z1 Z2 is equal to theta 1 plus theta 2, which is nothing but argument of Z1 plus argument Z2, right? This is second. Third, moreover, for Z1, Z2 not equal to 0, Z1 upon Z2 is equal to R1 e raised to I theta 1 upon R2 into e raised to I theta 2. This is nothing but R1 upon R2 into e raised to I times theta 1 minus theta 2, which implies is mod of Z1 upon Z2 is equal to R1 upon R2 is equal to mod Z1 by mod Z2. And argument of Z1 by Z2 is equal to theta 1 minus theta 2, which is nothing but argument of Z1 minus argument Z2. Okay. So you'll get these proofs easily with help of exponential form. Okay. De Moivre's theorem. De Moivre's theorem. If Z is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta equal to e raised to I theta belongs to C and C, then for any n belongs to Q, a rational number, Z raised to n is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta raised to n, which is nothing but e raised to I theta raised to n, which is same as e raised to I n theta, which is equal to cos n theta plus I sin n theta, e raised to I n theta. E raised to I theta is cos theta plus I sin theta, so e raised to I n theta is cos n theta plus I sin n theta, that is cos theta plus I sin theta raised to n is equal to cos n theta plus I sin n theta for any n belongs to Q and theta belongs to R. So this is known as De Moivre's theorem. This is De Moivre's theorem. This is De Moivre's theorem. Now next result is triangle inequality. Inequality. For any Z1, Z2 belongs to C, mod of Z1 plus Z2 is less equal mod Z1 plus mod Z2. So proof mod of Z1 plus Z2 bracket square is equal to Z1 plus Z2 into Z1 plus Z2 bar. Okay, we know that Z into Z bar is modulus of Z square. Then complex conjugate of addition is same as addition of complex conjugate, so this is nothing but Z1 plus Z2 into Z1 bar plus Z2 bar, which is equal to Z1 bar plus Z1 Z2 bar plus Z2 Z1 bar plus Z2 Z2 bar. Then this is your mod of Z1 square plus, I can write this as Z1 Z2 bar plus Z1 Z2 bar its bar plus modulus of Z2 square. Since Z double bar is equal to Z, so if I take Z1 Z2 bar its bar will become Z1 bar into Z2 double bar. Z2 double bar is same as Z2. Okay, so we'll get this, and we know that for any complex number Z, Z plus Z bar is 2 times real part of Z. So this will become Z1 square plus 2 times real part of Z1 plus Z2 bar plus, sorry, Z1 Z2 plus Z2 modulus square. Since Z plus Z bar upon 2 is equal to real part of Z. So Z1 Z2 bar plus Z1 Z2 bar is same as real part of 2 times real part of Z1 Z2. But we know that real part of Z is less equal modulus of Z. So this is less equal modulus of Z1 square plus 2 times mod Z1 Z2 plus modulus of Z2 square. Since the real part of Z is less equal mod Z, by using this we are getting this property. And then this is equal to mod Z1 square plus 2 times mod Z1 into mod Z2 plus modulus of Z2 square, right? And then this is nothing but mod Z1 plus Z2 bracket square, sorry, mod Z1 plus mod Z2 bracket square, taking square root, we get mod of Z1 plus Z2 is less equal mod Z1 plus mod Z2, right? So note mod of Z1 minus Z2, this is equal to mod Z1 plus minus Z2 is less equal mod of Z1 plus mod of minus Z2, but mod of minus Z2 is same as mod Z1 plus Z2. Okay, so from result and note, mod of Z1 plus minus Z2 is less equal mod Z1 plus mod Z2. Next result, mod of mod Z1 minus mod Z2 is less equal mod Z1 minus Z2. So proof. For this, mod Z1 is equal to, with Z1 Z2 belonging to C. For any Z1 Z2 belongs to C, we have this one. For this, mod Z1 is mod Z1 minus Z2 plus mod plus Z2. By using triangle inequality, this is less equal mod Z1 minus Z2 plus mod Z2. Taking this term on this side, this implies is mod Z1 minus mod Z2 less equal mod Z1 minus Z2. Okay, so this is one interchanging Z1 and Z2 we get mod Z2 minus mod Z1 is less equal mod Z2 minus Z1, which is same as mod of minus 1 times Z1 minus Z2, which is equal to mod of minus 1 into mod Z1 minus Z2, which is nothing but mod of Z1 minus Z2, which implies minus of Z1 mod Z1 minus mod Z2 less equal mod Z1 minus Z2. From 1 and 2. From 1 and 2 plus minus mod of Z1 minus mod Z2 less equal mod Z1 minus Z2. This implies mod of mod Z1 minus mod Z2 less equal mod Z1 minus Z2. So this result is proved. So with this discussion, we'll stop this lecture here. Thanks for listening lecture carefully. Bye bye.